his divine power, his mystic power, and some are like a human, ordinary human, some are like mean avatar, fish, tortoise, all that. There is also his, if he is a fish or a crocodile, a torch, the kurma and a baraha, if they animal, but they have supreme divine power they have. But if we come to Rama avatar and Parshurama avatar and Krishna's avatar, Krishna, there is a human pastime. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime also human pastime. But like a human, but like a devotee. He is like a devotee. He himself told Panchatattva-atmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavatarang Bhaktakyang Namami Bhakta Saktikam. Like a devotee. Same Radha Krishna, they became Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and his associates Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, Gadadhara, Srivasa, and Ramananda Raya, Sarupa Damodara, Raghunatha Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, all his associates are in now, this Kali Yuga, this 500 years before, when he appeared, it is Channa Avatar, it is covered. Nityananda Prabhu also covered, all are covered. They show them. Sometimes they show, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu show his opulence, but he did not declare. Whom he saw his Sarvamvatarithika Vipra, Brahmin, who was taking food, his 800 his farm, Gopala farm, but he told, don't speak to anyone. He stopped them. Raya Ramananda, he saw Rasaraja Mahabhava inside black body of Krishna, outside covered by golden color of the Radharani's complexion. He saw this both. He became unconscious. And after when came to conscious, he told, don't speak to anyone. And whom he saw his form, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he told them to declare this, announce this. So, that is because he wants to give Krishna prema. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna prema pradayate. Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya namni gauratpise namaha. This is his prayer. Krishna prema pradayate. He was distributing Krishna prema. But Nityananda Prabhu, he was giving Gaura Prema. Nityananda Prabhu was preaching and he was teaching to called Gaura Hari. Bhaja Gauranga, Smara Gauranga, Laha Gaurangera Namari. Jejana Gauranga Bhaje, se hoy amara pranari. He was preaching Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Before we discussed from everything comes from Radha Krishna in Golok, they started to create all these universes, Mahavishnu, the female energy, male energy, maternal energy, all this comes from both. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, again, he came both one. Radha and Krishna, Radha, Krishna, same, and took Radha and Radha Kruti Ladini Saktirasmat Hikam Bapi Bhupura Deha Vedam Gatauto Chaitanyakhyam Prakatamadunang Tadavayang Chaikyamatam Radha Bhavi Duti Kavadita Naumi Krishna Swarupam. Again he became one. Before was two, again he became one to distribute to the jivas who are in this condition and how to take them from this material energy, this illusory energy, and he, with his mercy, only mercy. No, there need any other logic and philosophy, intellectual exercise, need only full form of faith, only Shraddha. Even we see that is Nityananda Prabhu, he did not go to school like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's father, mother, Jagannatha Mishra and Sachimata, they stopped him to go to school, to study, because his first son Vishwarupa, he was studying Bhagavatam and from Advaita Acharya, all he go to school, then he took sannyas. Then Jagannatha Sachimata told, yeah, we don't need to go to study this if he will take a sannyas again. So they told, no, you don't go. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he indirectly, he wanted to show others, to teach others to go to study. So once he made one, perform one pastime, he was sitting in all these remnants where they throw these pots and untouchable there. Then he was going there and sitting there, and he's putting in his body all these remnants and black color like this. And then Sachimata saw him. He told, what are you doing? This is a remnant place, untouchable. You are going. Then Mahaprabhu told, how I will know this is untouchable? Then he explained, they forced to Jagannatha Mishra Sachimata to send to school to study. But Nityananda Prabhu, he did not go to any study, any school, anything. From beginning, from childhood, as a human pastime, they have also one Supreme Lord pastime in the Supreme Award. But here, both are there. There is Supreme Lord, he has supreme, all the opulences there, mystic power there, they have supreme pastimes there. But here, either Krishna's pastime or Gauranga Mahaprabhu's pastime, and he is associated here like a human. Krishna's pastime both there. He is ordinary baby, he cannot move his hands, his legs and his head. He is just sin problem. When they come, you give their place.
Actually, I was looking downstairs, just came here.
Okay. Because Katha when started, should not interrupt. So, human bhatha, yes, human pastime, and they are also the Supreme Lord pastime. They are with full their opulence there, and full of their energy there, with the providing everywhere. Jasvi Kanishvachita Kala Mathavalambya Jivanti Longa Milaja Jagadanda Natha Vishnu Mahan Sayya Jasya Kala Vishesho Govindamadi Purusham Tamang Javai is breathing. Universe is going outside and coming inside, inhale and exhale, just like atoms. Such opulences they we cannot. And about their pastimes, Advaita Acharya, Goswami, so many pastimes, and about the given us, about Supreme Lord, Supreme His opulence, how they maintaining, how they are staying there, we have no much information. We cannot. It is inconceivable for our human brain our intelligence. Abang Uchara Vedanta. It is beyond the sound, words, and mind, and intelligence. It cannot be realized. Enter there. So there are no much, only philosophical points somewhere. There is no death, no birth, no kind of this, all of this times force. There is like we have something information, but no times very little something is there. Because it is in Vedanta they are told, is Achintya. When Putana came, even he cannot move his head, cannot move his down like Labani. So Putana, when she took, he is like a human being, just like cannot move anything. And she cannot love, maybe duplicity there. She doing this and she has affection, love, then also push her breast of Krishna. Krishna does not do anything. He is helpless and nothing to do anything. But he has something to drink, A baby they drink. They cannot do anything, but they feel they drink. So this is started to drink. But with his full power, 10,000s, he could not remove her mouth. As a human, simultaneously with his full of mystic power and powerness there, both are. Therefore, Krishna Lila is very difficult to understand also. He is playing with the Rasa Lila, with the Gopis, beautiful, they are Lakshmis, but there is no Cupid energy, no lusty energy, nothing there. So Brahma, Shiva, Narada, Sanaka, all this came. They cannot understand, but clean their heart from this, which is Rajoguna comes, calm and Krodha, is clean their heart and the whole universe change. To this, we are discussing only nutshell to know the point, to understand what is the human pastime. He is full beyond this material energy, but same also ordinary baby or boy and or youth, anything. Same Krishna as a ordinary human in this Kali Yuga, same Radha together Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and same Nityananda, who was Balaram, who was Lakshmana, who was Sankarsana, and who was Anantadeva, Sheshadeva. He came here like Abadhut. Here he became Abadhut. He has not education, he was not following a systematic social principle or Varnasrama. Thakur has written the association, and he was playing Rama, astonished this. And he was Lakshmana, so once he saw this with the children, the Lakshmana Shakti Veda, when Indrajita shoot his arrow, one consciousness. So the Chan moved around and sleep this here and understand here, which I think in his separation mode of Radharani. No one able to understand. Then he someone became Hanuman, he went Vishalya medicine and put his nose. Somehow they are playing this, because every day they are playing Ramayana, and before he also his and he saw his Brahmana Leela, he saw his Varaha Leela, he saw all these pastimes, Krishna Leela, Then one boy went to become Hanuman, and he went, he bring Buddha, and then he put his nose, and then he started to come, Jai Gaura Hari, he told this. So, it is, he did not go to for education, for knowledge, all these things. Nityananda Prabhu, we see his pastimes. He distributed this prem to everyone, and our Goswamis, there is Nityananda Abhadut, they sold Abhadut. He did not follow any vidhi, and he, in his Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's associates, there are many such scholars and like commanders. That time, 500 years before, only Odisha state, from Godavari, Ganga, to Godavari, to Rameswara, Kanyakumari, in Chaitanya Chandrodaya, Ramarayasa, Pratapudraya, his glorification I told, from up to Bangladesh. Pratapudraya was helping to Bangladesh, that king, because all Yavanas were attacking there and breaking the temples. So from Pratapudraya Maharaj was keeping 1/3 of India, Bharatavarsha, in his kingdom power that time. So, that time, very difficult to preach, to practice. Already they lost everything. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time. Who are there, they do not understand what is Yuga and what to practice Hari Bhakti Sunya. No Hari Bhakti here, no devotion was there. Only who has money, they enjoy like marriage ceremony. If they cannot marry, they use to marry one cat, a mukut, and put some red color to the cat, sea cat, and make them feast. One person became like boy side, like girl side, and they make this with music, and they are only enjoying passing time like this way. This use money for that. And who has knowledge, they were using for only argument. You are not sacred thread, and the argument with what is real dharma, they could not understand. Chaitanya Bhagavata is already in the previous Mahaprabhu's appearance, previous time, they have given this. And they lost kingdom, so no king, then there were no Panditas there, no Brahmins there, all converted to change their religion, because otherwise they killed. So this was the, this is the history. Many countries they changed. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's time, Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, they also changed their identity. He became Dravida caste and Sakarma. They are working with Hosanna, the Muslim emperor. And many things there in history, they do not write this. Because that time when they were writing, the rulers are there. So if it's something against to write them, they will not allow to society. So after that such time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given prema, the responsibility of prema, he gave to Nityananda Prabhu. To write rasa, he gave to Rupa Goswami. And to write the code of practice of the rule and regulations, Smriti Shastra, he gave to Sanatana Goswami. With philosophy and with established Jiva Goswami, changed all of the many philosophers. Shankaracharya came, Ramanuja, Madhvacharya, others they came, many yogis came, Patanjali came. Patanjali has written Vaisheshik department. All are there. But by Vyasadevas, Vedanta philosophy, they were spotless. There is no anything, only rasa there, no need to exercise your brain, something, establish something, this is in the Mahaprabhu has published Bharudra Maharaj, who was the emperor. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not agreed to meet him. In Chaitanya Charita, we can prema to Nityananda Prabhu. Without any distinction, he everyone, not only by preaching his heart, you cannot kill, you cannot bring your weapon. This is Mahaprabhu also melted by him. Mahaprabhu could not tolerate, ever not changed his color, no any symptoms there by such heavy accident by Madhai beat, blood came out, but he embraced him with the same his mood of the love. Just you show your merciful this incarnation to distribute the prem, and they gave the Nityananda Prabhu has given. In the Haridas Thakur also ran away. He was not going to Jagai Mata Ichudel. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lively show Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's his Patita Pavan power and power of the name to clean like Ravana, Kumbhakarna, all these Rakshasas like Jagai Mata, demons. So his incarnation. And he came to this place, ruling by the other religion, Muslim, and he distribute Jare Dekhe, Tare Kahe, Krishna, Jare Bola Hari Hari. The title Prema, he brought like a flood, ocean like a flood, like a tea tsunami. They sank there, then they started to swim there. And Jare boundary of love, everyone. He gave Nityananda Prabhu's prem. So, and he, after about this prem, also Arjuan told Nityananda can't distribute this prem. Maybe this Bengal and others completely no it's not otherwise it will be that came and that they will preach here. They are Bhagavad, they can know. And we get the symptoms of prem and we clean our all kinds of they preach also the same Radha Krishna prem. Gauranga Mahaprabhu gave Krishna prem, Prabhu gave prem. Gauranga Mahaprabhu supreme. And Jatha Jatha Gaura Padar Vinde Bindeta Bhakti Kruta Punya Punjam Tatha Tatsuddhiti Hrudya Kasmata Radha Padam Jaso Kambura Raghunatha Sahajika Goswami and Radha. That's too much now, taking time. Prabhu is guiding here. We will hear good thing because to bring to understand the divine pastimes and not human pastimes, how we can accept this. Go to all. Ananda Prabhu ki ja. Hari Hari.
We're going to 1 o'clock.
There's also Abhishek.
can't talk. Abhishek begins what time?
Abhishek after all sannyasis speak, we do Abhishek.
Padmanabha Maharaj, I speak one couple words. Ajnanachandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshuramitam Dhyena Tasmai Shri Guru Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jaina Bhutale Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopati Radhe Rishabhanu Sutta Devi Pranamami Hari Pre Shri Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita that this life in Kali Yuga, this short life, is a never-ending series of embarrassment. A never-ending series of what? Jockeying for position, puffed up, full of nasty, nasty things. So full of enviousness, jealousy, hypocrisy, duplicity, diplomacy, and of course, greediness, lust. We're thinking, oh, I'm pity-patting myself on the back. I'm a member of an illustrious assembly, but such nastiness. Always jockeying for position. Hey, let's listen to our Guru Varga. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, what does he say? In his Sharanagati, he says, I am the lowest of mankind. Krishnadas Kaviraj himself, the author of the greatest book to ever see the light of day, past, present, or future. He says at the end of practically every chapter, I am lower than the straw on the street. I'm more sinful than Jagai and Madai. That's what he says. I want to tell you something that happened on the very first day I joined the temple. Dhanavir Das was heading up a newly formed Bhakta program. We entered the temple room. He showed us around very quickly, and then he wanted to show the rest of the temple grounds. I was very rebellious, still am. I found a quiet corner in the temple, and I started to think, what am I doing here? Maybe I should. As the door closed behind them, there was one boy in front of the deities. And I heard him say under his breath, Lord, forgive me for coming before you in this form. I had never heard such humility in my life. What are we thinking when we go before the deity? Oh, if they're watching, I better give some half-hearted dandavats. full of nasty, nasty things. But we're patting ourselves on the backs and we're thinking, oh, but we should listen to our Guru Varga. We should learn true humility. Huh? Do you all agree? Is this something we can all work on? We all know, we've heard so many stories about Lord Nityananda, our Savior. We know that when Jagai and Madai Haridas had been chased by these two miscreants, but today Nitai decides, I am going to approach them. And he began to preach as we heard, and Madai became furious. He picked up the broken neck of a bottle and hurled it like a missile at Nitai and hit him just above the eye. Mahaprabhu came. He didn't come to chastise. He came to destroy Jagai and Madai. And what did Lord Nityananda do? This is so beautiful. He said, this isn't what we came for. You know, actually, Madai didn't mean to hit me. He was going to throw the missile that way, but somehow it hit me, and it doesn't hurt anyway. So, Lord, don't punish them. Give them to me. Give them to me. After their transformation, they received the mercy of Nitai and Gaur. It seems that Jagai, he got along pretty well. He took to mendicant life rather quickly. But Madai was found to be always weeping. He was very disturbed of his past activities. He was found at the Ganga, right here, taking bath. Tears are falling down, and the people had heard about his transformation, but they didn't come close. Why? It explains that when a tiger is freshly killed, no one rushes to that spot, owing to the knowledge of how ferocious a tiger is. Madai was the most despicable. And one man saw the transformation, not getting close, but he hurled a rock, and it hit Madai. And the people were aghast. What would happen? And normally that would be a death sentence for that man. They would have beat him to death. But today, Madai said, yes, I deserve this and more for my past activities. Please, spit on me, flog me, I deserve it all. You good people, I have caused you so much pain and torment. And what are we doing? Still very proud of our past activities, wearing little peacock hats, trying to distinguish ourselves, proud of our activities. We're tiny little jivas. What can we offer Krishna? How will we get to the Viraj River? Maya has jurisdiction all the way up to the bank of the Viraj River. yeah, all the way, and just waiting for someone to gloat, to puff their chest up a little bit, to become proud. We have to end here. I want to just say, let's follow our Guru Varga and really enter into a mood of humility. Vanchakapatarubhyascha kripasindhubhya evacha paditaram bhavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. All glory is to Lord Nityananda.
Gurave Gaurachandraya Krishnutam Natosmi. Nityananda Namastubhyam Premananda Pralaya Kalo Kamashanashaya Janavapatye Namaha. Shri Rupa Shri Sanatan Bhattaraganath Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasraganath Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Falling at the lotus feet of my Guru Padma, Nitya Leela Pravishta. Falling at the lotus feet of my Guru Padma, Nitya Leela Pravishta Master Tarazat Tashi Srimad, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, my Srila Prabhupada, Srimad, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, my Srila Prabhupada, and Nitya Leela Pravishta Master Tarazat Tashish Maharaj Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, Nitya Leela Pravishta Master Tarazat Tashish Maharaj Srila Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj, all of our Guru Varga, the line of Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sad Goswamis, praying for the mercy of the Tridandi Sannyasi Gaon, Bhakti Vichar Vishnu Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta Vaman, Padmanabha Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta Bhagavat Maharaj, Rudanti Maharaj, all the assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. How fortunate we are to be in Mayapur Dham, the home of Nityananda Mahaprabhu. Achinta Karuna, Parama Karuna, Pauduyi Jan. Nitai Gaurachanda. So, one time Murari Gupta, very near here, Murari Gupta was a manifestation of Hanuman in Gaur Leela. So he approached Nityananda and Mahaprabhu when they were together, and he first offered his pranams to Mahaprabhu, and then he paid his pranams to Nityananda. So Mahaprabhu said, "Oh, Murari Gupta, why have you done like this?" And Murari Gupta just smiled at the Lord and said, "I am just acting on the dictations of my heart." But he understood that Mahaprabhu had some sort of instruction for him. And that night in a dream, Murari Gupta had a dream, and there was Krishna and Balaram on a chariot, and Krishna had Balaram in front. And he understood that Krishna was offering respects to Balaram, his elder brother. So the next morning he realized the instruction in the dream, and what a beautiful dream it was. And that day when he paid his obeisances, when he saw Nityananda Mahaprabhu, he first paid his obeisances to Nityananda and then to Mahaprabhu. So again, Mahaprabhu said, "Murari Gupta, why have you done like this? Now you know." Murari Gupta said, "Yes, I follow the dictations of my heart. So devotees have spoken very nicely. We know we can't get the mercy of Mahaprabhu without going through the mercy of and getting the mercy of Nityananda. And Pujapad Bhaktivichara Vishnu Maharaj has spoken about Nityananda's pastimes when he was a young boy. Well, I forget his birth name, Nityananda's birth name. He was also always Nityananda. So, in Ekra Chakra he took birth from Hadai Pandit, or took birth from Padmavati, and his father was Hadai Pandit. And he mesmerized everyone by organizing beautiful dramas of the pastimes of avatars, Ram, Leela, Krishna Leela, etc., that Maharaj has spoken about. They were amazed at the details of these dramas that Nityananda was organizing. So Nityananda has manifested, it explains that Balaram and Lakshman get angry, but not Nityananda. But Pujapad Bhaktivedanta Bharati Maharaj points out that when they were on Parikram on the way to Puri, and Shivananda Shain was in charge of different facilities for the Vaishnavas. And when Nityananda arrived at Jagannath Puri, he came to the home of Shivananda Shain expecting that there would be some arrangement. And there was no arrangement had been made, and he was also feeling hungry, so he told the wife of Shivananda Shain that, "I curse your 3 sons to die." So apparently, and then when Shivananda Shain arrived, he kicked him on the head with his foot. Shivananda Shain was ecstatic, blissful like anything. He'd gotten so much mercy. So apparently Nityananda was angry, but actually wasn't angry, and Shivananda Shain didn't take it that way. He took it as the mercy. Of course, the sons didn't die, and they were given so much mercy by Nityananda. So, and we see right near here is Godrumdweep, where he opened a marketplace. Nityananda opened a marketplace for everyone. No creed, caste, gender, no restrictions. He gave freely so much mercy of the Namhat, the marketplace of the holy name. So we're recipients of that mercy of Lord Nityananda, who has distributed freely this message of Lord Chaitanya. Nityananda is Akhanda Guru Tattva. He's the manifestations of all gurus. Balaram is Akhanda Guru Tattva, manifestation. Balaram Hoilo Nitai. Krishna comes in Kali Yuga in the covered form. Krishna Varnam Tusha Krishnam Panga Samkarta Parshadam Yagyai Sankatan Prayar Yajantihi Sumedasa. So taking Sri Krishna himself, taking the Kanti, the color of Radharani, her moods, becomes covered with her Gauri. So we are Gaudiya Vaishnavas, followers of Mahaprabhu. Ultimately, Maharaj has beautifully spoken, everything emanates from Srimati Radharani. And Mahaprabhu came to experience that love of Srimati Radharani. The qualities in him, she relishes through her love, and the happiness she feels by his love. He came in that form and was experiencing so much bliss. One time, one devotee came to Lord Chaitanya and he was complaining about Lord Nityananda, the avadut, transcendental madman. And we're all in the school of transcendental madness with Mahaprabhu and Nityananda, like the sun and the moon arising on the eastern horizon, have come to spread the unlimited supreme spiritual madness. So he was complaining about Nityananda. He's an avadut, he's this and that. We don't know his caste, so many things. Also, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur explains when Nityananda tricked Mahaprabhu when he came to Shantipur, and there was a gigantic feast prepared, and Mahaprabhu explained many times, there's so much here, you're trying to feed me enough for 100 men, I am a sannyasi, please stop. But we see on the other hand, Nityananda said, Prabhu, he said, I had been fasting and thought today I would break my feast, break my fast, but I see that I am going to fast again. You have not given a sufficient morsel even to fill half my belly. So there was a transcendental quarrel with Nityananda and Advaitacharya over this. Advaitacharya said, you have accepted the renouncement of life just to fill your belly. I am a humble Brahmin, just accept what I have. You know. So there was a transcendental quarrel, and Vrindavan Das Thakur explains that if one criticizes one and take the sides of the other, they will fall down from their spirituality. So we have to be very careful. Sometimes there's exalted Vaishnavas in our parampara even. There's been disagreements between one acharya and the other, seemingly. But ultimately there's a reconciliation, and we maintain the humble position and seeing the good in others and only the bad in ourselves. So many beautiful pastimes of Lord Nityananda, exhibiting his mercy to the fallen souls. And his biggest gift was the gift of the Gora Sambandha, the gift of Mahaprabhu and his teachings. All the acharyas are manifestations, Akhanda Guru Tattva, manifestations. The gurus are manifestations of Nityananda. So Nityananda has come before us in the manifestation of our Harinam Diksha Guru, Shiksha Gurus, to continue this teaching so that we can become very immersed in what Mahaprabhu has come to give. He's come to experience Prem, Premarash Nirash Korti Asvadan, Raga Marga Bhakti Yogi Korti Pracharan. He's come to experience the ultimate love, Srimad Radharani, and to distribute service to that love in the form of, was spoken, Unotu Ujvalasam Sabhakti Shriyam, a mood of Srimad Radharani's intimate maidservants, Radha Dasyam. So we humbly beg Lord Nityananda, with tears in our eyes. Gaura Govinda Maharaj said we should open a school, how to cry for Krishna. Nityananda was always crying, rolling in ecstasy, experiencing Gaura Prem. So we're praying to Lord Nityananda, please shower His mercy upon us, and we beg Him to give that mercy and forgive us for all of our shortcomings. Nitai Gaur Haribo, Nityananda Balaram Ki Jai Ho.
There's one beautiful song by Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur, which I think
We should sing today. What do you think? Huh? It's called Boro Suker Kabor Gai. Everybody, go to your songbook, open up the page so that you can sing along. And what is this song talking about? Some of you know this song very well. What's the subject of this song? Nam Hat, the marketplace of the holy name. What does Boro Suker Kabor Gai mean? Boro Suker means I am singing the news of great happiness. Great happiness. Do we want to be happy? I don't see anyone here that really wants to be happy. Does anyone here want to be happy? Yes. Say it louder. Yes. Because if you don't really want it, you're not going to get it. But Lord Nityananda is so merciful that even those who don't want it, He gives it to them. We have to hear about this, these qualities of Nityananda Prabhu. Because we're all sitting here because of Nityananda Prabhu. Did you know that? We are here in Navadvip Dham, in Mayapur, right near the Yogpith. Why? Because one of the eternal devotees of Lord Nityananda took his mercy, descended down from Lord Nityananda directly. What is that? Gurvagyam Shirishi Daryam Shaktya Vesha Swarupane. The very Swarup of Lord Nityananda Shakti. Who is that? Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And that's how everything went to the whole world. He went to the lowest everywhere. He went all over the world. And he didn't discriminate, just like Lord Nityananda. So we're going to hear about Lord Nityananda's preaching in this song. Because just across the Jalangi is the very place where Lord Nityananda preached. What is that place called? Surabhi Kunj. Yes. So, instrument players, yeah. I am singing news of great happiness. At Surabhi Kunj, Sri Nityananda Prabhu has opened a marketplace of the holy name. Okay, our Kirtaniya has come. You should sing this song. Boro Mojar Katatai. So, Boro Suker Kaborgai. You should sing.
With gusto.
Page 164.
Tell me.
বড় সুখের খবর গায় বড় সুখের সুরভি কুঞ্জেতে নামের হাট খুলেছে খোদনিতায় সুরভি কুঞ্জেতে নামের হাট খুলেছে সুরভি কুঞ্জেতে নামের হাত খুলেছে খোদনিতায় সুরভি কুঞ্জেতে নামের হাত খুলেছে বড় মজার কথা তাই বড় মজার কথা শ্রদ্ধা মূল্যে শুদ্ধ নাম সে হাতেতে বিকায় শ্রদ্ধা মূল্যে শুদ্ধ নাম সে হাতেতে যত ভক্ত বৃন্দ বসি যত ভক্ত বৃন্দ বসি অধিকারে দেখে নাম বেছে দর কষি যদি নাম কিনবে ভাই যদি নাম কিনবে ভাই আমার সঙ্গে চলো মহাজনের কাছে যায় তুমি তুমি কিনবে কৃষ্ণ নাম, তুমি কিনবে কৃষ্ণ নাম। দাস্তুরি লইব আমি পূর্ণ হবে কাম। বড় দয়াল নিত্যানন্দ, বড় দয়াল বড় দয়াল নিত্যানন্দ, বড় দয়াল শ্রদ্ধা মাত্র লয়ে দেন পরম আনন্দ, শ্রদ্ধা মাত্র লয়ে দেন, শ্রদ্ধা মাত্র লয়ে দেন পরম আনন্দ, শ্রদ্ধা মাত্র লয়ে দেন পরম আনন্দ। একবার দেখলে চোখে জল, একবার দেখলে চোখে জল, ও গৌর বলে নিতাই দেন সকল সম্পদ। দেন শুদ্ধ কৃষ্ণ শিক্ষা, দেন শুদ্ধ কৃষ্ণ শিক্ষা, জাতি ধন বিদ্যা বল না করে উপেক্ষা, বিদ্যা বল না করে অপেক্ষা। এমনি ছাড়ে মায়া জাল, এমনি ছাড়ে মায়া জাল, ও গৃহে থাকো বনে থাকো না থাকে জঞ্জাল, গৃহে থাকো বনে থাকো না থাকে। আর নয়কো কলির ভয়, আর নয়কো কলির ভয়, আচ্ছন্দে দেন নাম নিতাই দয়াময়, আচ্ছন্দে ও ভক্তি বিনোরতা কি কয়, ভক্তি বিনোরতা কি কয়, নিতাই চাঁদের চরণ, নিতাই চাঁদের চরণ বিনা আর নাহি আশ্রয়, নিতাই চাঁদের চরণ বিনা আর নাহি আশ্রয়, নিতাই চাঁদ চরণ বিনা আর নাহি আশ্রয়, নিতাই চাঁদের চরণ বিনা আর নাহি আশ্রয়। ও বড় সুখের খবর গায়, বড় সুখের খবর, ও বড় সুখের খবর গায়। সুরভি কুঞ্জেতে নামের হাত খুলেছে খোদা নিতাই, সুরভি কুঞ্জেতে নামে নিতাই 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 হে নিতাই 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 হে। গোরা 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 হে গোরা গোরা গোরা। হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে। জয় নিত্যানন্দ রাম নিত্যানন্দ রাম নিত্যানন্দ রাম, জয় নিত্যানন্দ রাম জয় নিত্যানন্দ রাম। নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল, নিতাই গৌর হরি বল নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল।
নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ জয় নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ, নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ জয় নিতাই গৌরাঙ্গ, নিতাই 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 গৌরাঙ্গ। Keep short. Nitai, Nitai Gauranga. Oh, Nitai, Nitai, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai, Nitai, Nitai Gauranga. Oh, Nitai, Nitai, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai, Nitai, Nitai Gauranga. Oh, Nityananda Ram, Nityananda Ram. Nityananda Ram, Nityananda Ram. Nityananda Ram, Nityananda Ram. Nityananda Ram, Nityananda Ram. Oh, Nitai, Nitai, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai, Nitai, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai, Nitai, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai, Nitai, Nitai Gauranga. Gaur Nityananda bol, Hari bol, Hari bol. 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 Everyone stand up, stand up. Gaur Nityananda bol, Hari bol, Hari bol. Gaur Nityananda bol, Hari bol, Hari bol. Hari bol, Hari bol. Hari bol, Hari bol. Gaur Nityananda bol, Hari bol, Hari bol. Gaur Nityananda bol, Hari bol, Hari bol. Oh, Hari bol, Hari bol. Hari bol, Hari bol. Hari bol, Hari bol. Hari bol, Hari bol. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga. Nitai, Nitai, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai, Nitai, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai, Nitai, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai, Nitai, Nitai Gauranga. Nityananda Ram, Jaya Nityananda Ram. Nityananda Ram, Nityananda Ram. Nityananda Ram, Nityananda Ram. Nityananda Ram, Nityananda Ram. Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram. Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram. Nitai, Nitai, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai, Nitai, Nitai Gauranga. Hari bol, Hari bol. 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 Hari bol, Hari bol.
Nitai Gaur Haribo 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 Haribo. Everyone, Nitai Gaur Haribo. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Haribo. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Gurudev. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Haribo. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Gaur Haribo. Nitai Gaur Premanande, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Shri Nityananda Rama ki, Nityananda Trayodasi ki, Nityananda Abhishek ki, Gaur Premanande.
I think we do it now, and then we can speak. Or whatever you want to speak now. I think it's
all the energy will dissipate after this.
Yes.
Better I should speak.
Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Itadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya. Can you move this speaker? There's a whole echo behind my head here. We can just put it on the floor over here.
It's plugged in, so do we have some extension cord or is the battery pack? Is it still working? Is it powered?
Haribol, Haribol. Okay. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Bande Shri Gurun Dinataranam. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamin iti namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarane Gurvagyam Shirshi Dharyam Shaktya Vesha Swarupane Hare Krishneti Mantrena Paschatya Prachya Charane Vishvacharya Prabarjaya Divya Karunya Murtaye Shri Bhagavata Madhurya Gita Jnana Pradayane Gaura Shri Rupa Siddhanta Saraswati Nishevane Radha Krishna Padam Bhoja Bringaya Gurave Namah Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Niti Namane Namam Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Iti Namane Vansha Kalpaturubhascha Kripa Sindhu Bhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Ajanulambita Bhujo Kanakavadato Samkirtanaika Pitaro Kamalaya Taksho Vishwambaro Dvijavaro Jugadharma Palo Bande Jagat Priyakaro Karunavataro Nityananda Maham Nomi Sarvananda Karam Param Harinama Pradam Devam Avadhuta Shiromanim Nityanandam Namastubhyam Premananda Pradayane Kalo Kalmashanashaya Janava Pataye Namaha Namo Mahabhajanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaura Chaise Nama Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanshana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Brindai Tulsi Debai Priyai Keshavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavachai Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Go Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama. First of all, I'm offering my unlimited Dandavat Pranams and my Shraddha Pushpanjali at the lotus feet of my most worshipable beloved Gurudev Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Ashtatarasata Sri Srila A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada. Then I'm offering my same unlimited Dandavat Pranams and my Shraddha Pushpanjali at the lotus feet of my most worshipable beloved Siksha Gurudevs Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Ashtatarasata Sri Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj and Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnu Pad Paramahansa Ashtatarasata Sri Srila Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. I offer my Dandavat Pranams to the lotus feet of all my Sri Sri Rupanuga Guru Varga and all of the glorious exalted disciples of Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur who have carried the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to all the far corners of this earth planet. And I offer my Dandavat Pranams to all the Vaishnavas, all the Vaishnavis, headed by Tridandi Sannyasi Gan, especially Srila Bhakti Vichar Vishnu Goswami Maharaj. Very happy to be in his transcendental presence in this Nityananda Trayodasi festival. So I'm just going to go straight into it. Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj, he tells, if there's a clever merchant, merchant who sells things, so he may distribute free samples of his product to his customers. And he may say to them, take one for free. There is no question of paying any price now. I am giving this away. You use it. And if you feel the value,
and the utility of my product, then you buy it. And then afterwards, everyone will purchase when that merchant does that. So in a similar way, Nityananda Prabhu, he traveled throughout Bengal, making his humble appeal. Nityananda Prabhu would knock at the door and fall at the feet of his customers, saying, and he would cry, tears. He would say, please accept this. Don't dismiss me. Don't drive me away. Please do what I say. Give all your attention to Gauranga, and you will be benefited beyond expectation. This is my request to you. And then he would shed tears, and he would roll at their door. And he would say, you are reluctant to accept this, but have no doubts. I implore you, take it. Believe me, please accept Gauranga. So in this way, Nityananda Prabhu used to wander down both sides of the Ganga, roaming here and there, and preaching about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nityananda Prabhu, he knows only Gauranga. That's it. He doesn't know anything else. He knows only Gauranga. He is represented in Krishna Leela as Baladev. And Baladev apparently performed the Ras Leela. Baladev did. That's told in the first chapter of Chaitanya Bhagavat. But really, at heart, Baladev's mood. What was his only mood when he was dancing the Ras Leela? He's arranging Ras Leela for Krishna. His nature shows the experts of devotion that he is always dedicated to Krishna. And otherwise he would not be Baladev. He has no individual thoughts for his own enjoyment. Every atom of his body is always eager to make arrangements for the enjoyment of Krishna. And in a similar way, every atom of the body of Nityananda Prabhu is conscious, transcendental substance. And every atom of his body is meant only for the service and the satisfaction of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So now Srila Sridhar Maharaj tells about a dream. One day, Mahaprabhu's mother, Sachi Devi, she had a dream that Krishna and Balaram were on a throne. And Nityananda Prabhu was addressing to Baladev, come down from your throne. Your days are over. Now my Lord Gauranga will be installed. Then Baladev refused. He said, no, I have my Lord Krishna. And there was a fight. But Nityananda Prabhu was stronger. And he took Baladev down from the throne saying, your day has gone. Now the time for my master Gauranga has come. You are a trespasser. You are a usurper. You must come down. And Baladev could not defeat Nityananda, who took him down from the throne. This is the nature of Nityananda Prabhu's relationship with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is it, in essence. He has nothing of his own, nothing. His everything is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So as Baladev is to Krishna, Nityananda Prabhu is to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The aim of Sriman Mahaprabhu's descent, it was to distribute the devotional service of Vrindavan most generously. What was the aim of his descent? To distribute the devotional service of Vrindavan most generously. And on the other hand, Nityananda Prabhu used to sing, Bhaja Gauranga, Kaha Gauranga, Laha Gauranga, Namre, Jai Jana Gauranga, Bhaje Se Amar Pran. Worship Gauranga, Bhaja Gauranga, Kaha Gauranga, speak of Gauranga, Laha Gauranga Nam, chant Gauranga's name. This is Nityananda Prabhu's mantra that he sung and chanted everywhere. Whoever worships Sri Gauranga, say Amar Pranre. He is my life and soul, that person. Nityananda Prabhu tried his best to make the people at large to accept Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What did he say? He said, come straight to the campaign of Sri Chaitanya and you will safely attain Vrindavan. Now, of course, Navadvip, the abode of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is no less valuable than Vrindavan, the abode of Krishna. The same rasa, which is found in Vrindavan, it is present in another feature in Navadvip. Some devotees have a special attraction for Vrindavan Leela, and others have a special attraction for Navadvip Leela. And the third group represents both camps. But Navadvip is the most generous. In Vrindavan, the pastimes of Krishna are confined to a confidential circle. But in Navadvip, those pastimes are distributed. Gaur Leela is more generous than Krishna Leela. So therefore, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya 25, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explains his conception of the difference between Gaur Leela and Krishna Leela. This beautiful shlok, one of the most important shloks in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Krishna Leela Mrita Sar, Tar Shata Shata Dar, Dasha Dike Bahe Jaha Hoite, Say Chaitanya Lila Hoy, Sarovara Akshoy, Manohangsa Charaha Tahate. What is he telling? Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. He's saying, there is no doubt that we find the highest nectarine taste of rasa in Krishna Lila. But what is Gaur Lila in comparison to Krishna Lila? In Gaur Lila, the nectar of Krishna Lila is not confined to a limited circle, but is being distributed on all sides. It is just as if from all 10 sides of the nectarine lake of Krishna Lila, from all 10 sides of the nectarine lake of Krishna Lila, there are hundreds of streams are flowing. What are those streams? Also Krishna Lila, Gaur Lila. So, our highest aspiration is to achieve the service of Srimati Radharani. But in the beginning, we must approach Sri Nityananda Prabhu. We must approach him through his manifest representation, which is what? The Guru. The Guru. Nityananda Prabhu consolidates the foundation which helps us progress further in devotion. Quick progress without a good foundation, it invites a negative reaction. So the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu is our primary necessity. This approach, it culminates in the service of Srimati Radharani. How is that? Nitayer karuna habe, braje radha krishna pabe. So to be reinstated as a servant of the servant to the extreme degree, this is the philosophy of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. To do what? To be reinstated as the servant of the servant to the extreme degree. That is the philosophy of Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Our goal is not to become one with Krishna, to receive service. No, we want to render service. The predominated moiety of the Absolute Truth is negative potency. That is the energy that serves. And the predominating moiety receives that service. our best interest will be reached when, according to our constitutional nature, we attain our position in the line of servitors in the negative, predominated moiety, not by considering ourselves one with the positive, predominating moiety. By the grace of Nityananda Prabhu, we develop our attraction to Sri Gauranga. By his grace, then we can become attracted to Sri Gauranga. If we receive the grace of Sri Gauranga, then we receive everything in the highest degree. And that is the safest way to approach Radha Govinda. If we try to achieve Radha Govinda in some other way, then our attempt will naturally be artificial and also defective. If we approach Radha Govinda directly, avoiding Sri Gauranga, there will be great difficulty. So therefore, we should invest all our energy in the service of Sri Gauranga. And then we shall automatically find ourselves being lifted towards the highest level. So therefore, Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur prays, we already heard this slok quoted by Pujapad Maharaj, Yata yata gaura padara vinde, vindeta bhaktim krita punya rashi, tata tatot sarpati hridya kasmad, radha padamboja sudambu rashi. Very important slok, one of Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj's favorite sloks. Here's a formula here. He says, as much as we devote ourselves to the lotus feet of Sri Gauranga, yata yata gaura padara vinde, vindeta bhaktim, then we will automatically achieve what? Tatata tot sarpati hridya kasmat radha padam boja sudambu rashi. We will automatically achieve the nectarine service of Srimati Radharani in Vrindavan. That's a very nice formula. You simply serve Gauranga. And as a result of that, what happens? In your heart, the tendency and the realization to serve the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika automatically comes. So, an investment in Navadvip Dham. You want to make an investment? Invest here, in Navadvip Dham. This will automatically take one to Vrindavan, automatically. How one has been carried there, it will be unknown to him. How did this happen? How did I end up here in Vrindavan? It will be unknown to him how this happened. But those who have good fortune, those who are fortunate, they invest everything in the service of Gauranga. If they do that, they will find that everything has automatically been offered to the divine feet of who? Who? Srimati Radharani. Simple equation. All energy invested at the feet of Gauranga equals what? Automatically attraction and service to the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. And then she will accept them in her confidential service. And she will give them engagement, telling to those persons, those fortunate persons, she will tell to them, Radharani will tell to them, oh, you have a good recommendation from Navadvip. I immediately appoint you to this service. So Srimati Radharani is introduced in the form of Gauranga with the added element of magnanimity. No selfish sensualism. No selfish sensualism can enter our consideration of the pastimes of Sri Gauranga. For there he appears as a sannyasi and as a devotee. And of course, if we are to analyze Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then we shall find Krishna in the garb of Radharani. And according to the impersonal philosophers, when the negative and the positive combine, then they become non-differentiated oneness. But Vaishnava philosophy says that when both positive and negative aspects of Godhead are combined, personality is not lost. Rather, in the garb of the negative, the positive is converted and begins searching for himself in the mood of the highest searcher. That's Gauranga. According to Vaishnavism, when positive and negative combine, they do not create equilibrium. Rather, their dynamic character is always maintained. So the combination of Radha and Govinda is Sri Gauranga. And by the grace of Nityananda Prabhu, we may be attracted to Sri Gauranga. Now, Nityananda Prabhu's mercy. We should hear about this. The nature of Nityananda Prabhu's mercy. His mercy sometimes exceeds the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Why and how is that? Because it may create a bad precedent, Mahaprabhu sometimes cannot accept certain fallen souls. He has to consider their status as well as other things. But Nityananda Prabhu's mercy, however, it does not care for any unfavorable circumstances. His mercy is very lavish, almost blind. He does not discriminate between different degrees of sinners. His mercy is all-embracing. Who's the proof of that? Who? Jagai Madhai. I just read that chapter this morning. Incredible. Nityananda Prabhu's blind mercy. So, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he cannot dismiss Nityananda's recommendation. If Nityananda recommends, can Mahaprabhu dismiss that? Never. Even those who Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu rejected, Nityananda Prabhu sheltered. And gradually Mahaprabhu had to accept them. So the grace of Nityananda is the greatest, both in magnitude and circumference, and that is our solace. For by his mercy, even the most fallen souls can attain the supreme goal. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu once told his followers, he said, even if Nityananda Prabhu is found with a fallen girl of the lowest kind, drinking wine in a wine shop, still you should know that he is above all these things. Although you may find him apparently engaged in lower activities, he is never implicated. He may appear connected with so many fallen activities, but you should know that he is always revered by the creator of the universe, Lord Brahma, and other exalted devotees. Nityananda Prabhu's mercy is so powerful that if one simply takes a piece of his loin cloth and he wears it respectfully on his body, he will be saved from all the disturbances of the mundane senses. So therefore we pray, may my mind always stick to his holy feet. I offer my obeisances to Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he took sannyas for the benefit of those souls that were swallowed by Maya. He ran and he chased after the fallen souls to deliver them from illusion by giving them the holy name of Krishna. And then Nityananda Prabhu, like his shadow, he ran after him, after Mahaprabhu, wherever he went. He fully surrendered and he identified himself with Mahaprabhu's cause. So we must bow down to Nityananda Prabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was merged in tasting the sweetness of Radha Govinda Leela and diving deep into that reality. However, at the same time, Mahaprabhu wanted to deliver all souls whose hearts had not been devoured by the false notion of renunciation and exploitation. So he ordered Nityananda Prabhu, go to Bengal and try to deliver them. Give them divine love for Radha and Krishna. He ordered Nityananda Prabhu to distribute divine love for Radha Govinda. But instead of distributing divine love for Radha Govinda, what did Nityananda Prabhu do? He began to preach about Sri Gauranga. He thought, Nityananda Prabhu thought, it will be better for them to worship Gauranga, and that will help free them from their offenses in their present condition. And by doing so, they will automatically achieve a position in Radha Govinda Leela. So he was ordered to preach the name of Krishna, but instead he began to preach the name of Gauranga. So for our own welfare, we bow down to Nityananda Prabhu with all of our humility. We pray to him, O Nityananda Prabhu, O Guru Dev, please give me a drop of firm faith in Sri Gauranga, who is Radha Govinda combined, tasting the sweetness of the divine nectar of the pastimes of Vrindavan. Give me a drop of faith so that one day I may attain divine love and enter into that domain. If we neglect Nityananda Prabhu and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, our aspiration to serve Radha Govinda, it will be a dream, an abstract imagination without reality. Nityananda Prabhu is the refuge of all fallen souls. He is the most generous-hearted aspect of Guru Tattva. We must bow down our head to him. We must accept his lotus feet and surrender to him. And in the spiritual realm of Vaikuntha, Nityananda Prabhu is represented as Sankarshan, the Supreme Lord, who is considered to be the foundation of everything in all of existence. All possible existence is maintained by his energy. Nityananda Prabhu is the original Baladev, the personality of Godhead. Therefore, we should view the pastimes of Nityananda Prabhu with full consciousness of his dignified position, although he used to roam about here and there, rolling in the dust with tears in his eyes, saying, "Take the name of Gauranga and I will be sold to you." And although he posed in this lower position, still, he should be considered in light of his actual dignified position. We must surrender to him with that attitude. So, Nityananda Prabhu is so beautifully described in Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. This is Srila Sridhar Maharaj's distillation of his decades of meditation in Navadvip Dham. When Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj was performing his final pastimes in his last 11 years after our Guru Maharaj Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada departed, he would speak so beautifully and so poetically in the English language, very heart captivating. And he would ever so often, in the midst of his different thoughts, he would stop and he would reflect. And what would come from his lotus mouth at that time? He would say, Nitai, 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 Nitai. Nitai Gaur Haribol, Nitai Gaur Haribol, Nitai Gaur Haribol. He would say like that, completely absorbed in Navadvip Dham. Srila Sridhar Maharaj begged Nityananda Prabhu's permission to reside in Navadvip Dham. He went to Ekachakra. He bowed down there in the temple room of Lord Nityananda. He laid himself prostrate And with a very, very sincere heart, he begged for the blessings, for the permission of the Dham Ishwara. That's Nityananda Prabhu. He begged for that. But you know what was the response of Lord Nityananda? Srila Sridhar Maharaj described, a voice came into my heart, he said. And this voice said something very, very short and very simple. You are coming to pray for the mercy, but you do not want to give out the mercy. That was his answer. What did Srila Sridhar Maharaj understand from that? He explained it himself. He understood. I have my own nature, my backward pushing nature, to retire into the background and to do nirjan, bhajan and so forth. And he's highly qualified to do that. But my Guru Maharaj had a different attitude and a different, order that he gave to all of his followers. That they should profusely preach this message everywhere to everyone. Charidako tare kaho Krishna upadesh, amaragyai guru hoy tara edesh. So Srila Sridhar Maharaj understood, I will have to make a compromise. And what was his compromise? Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat. From there, he would go, traveling to Calcutta now and then. And he would preach in Calcutta. And he would sometimes make some followers and disciples would come back. When he would go there, for a period of 11 years, he stayed in the house of His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who was in household life at that time, Abhay Charanaravinda Prabhu. 11 years. And the talks that they had, our Srila Prabhupada told, Krishna liked him to prepare me. To prepare him for the distribution of the message of Gauranga Mahaprabhu to the whole world in the English language. That was the instruction of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur at their first meeting. And that was his final instruction 2 weeks before he departed from the planet. That if you ever get money, you should print books. You preach this message to the whole world. This will be good for you and for those whom hear from you. Final instruction. So he spent his life after that preparing. And Krishna sent a Siksha Guru to help him prepare. He admitted this fact. I accept Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj as my Siksha Guru. So, his epic story of how he went to Vrindavan after leaving family life. He had a dream of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati telling, now you should leave, you should take sannyas. Twice. And he discussed with Srila Sridhar Maharaj. Srila Sridhar Maharaj said, better to wait some time. But then when he had the dream the second time, next day he was gone. And he brought nothing with him. He went to Mathura. And first of all, he rented a room there on the Yamuna. And there he did his bhajan and began his life in that direction. But Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Maharaj found out about his whereabouts and came and forcibly took him to Sri Keshavji Gaudiya Math with his brahmacharis. Take all of his things, come. And there they lived for many, many months. And our Gurudev has described so many times how sweet their relationship was, how they would laugh and joke together, and how he saw that inner mood of this Abhay Charanaravinda Prabhu, and how he would weep and weep sitting in the temple room chanting Gauranga Bolite Habe Pulakasharir, playing on harmonium. So then Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj came, and by also the urging of Srila Narayan Maharaj to please give sannyas to him. And then that whole pastime took place. And then after that, then eventually he moved to Vrindavan Dham. And after some time, he found his place at the Sri Sri Radha Damodar temple at the lotus feet of Rupa Goswami and Jiva Goswami. And there at night, He used to get up in the middle of the night, witnessed by some of the Pandas family who lived there, that he would sweep in front of the samadhi of Srila Rupa Goswami, weeping and calling out, "Hey Rupa, hey Rupa, hey Jiva, hey Jiva, how can I do it? How can I do it? Unless you give me your mercy, I cannot do it." Night after night. Finally, he translated Srimad Bhagavatam. And now he set sail for the West, for America. And during that journey, Krishna made a heart attack take place. Twice. Heart attack. He was just turning 70, he just turned 70 years of age. And because of the storm and the high waves, for 6 days he did not take anything. In his diary, pages are crossed out. And then at the end of that, he says, have passed through very, very difficult period. And he told the story that later on, he told this years later to his disciples, that in the middle of this ordeal, where he could have leave his body at any moment, Krishna came to him in a vision. And Krishna was seated in a rowboat with his 10 incarnations seated, and they were rowing the oars, and that boat was tied to this big ship. And then Krishna told he says, "Oh Abai, do not fear, do not fear." So we cannot know the inner mood, but Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Maharaj, he read the prayer written by our Prabhupada on the Jaladuta, and also the prayer that he wrote in Boston Harbor before he began his preaching there. And what was Srila Sridhar Maharaj's response? He said, he made himself so devoid of any other desire, zero, any other desire, devoid of that. And then he said, divine power had to descend. He was praying and praying. So Srila Sridhar Maharaj told this fact. Divine power had to descend. Then when he was asked by his senior disciple, which Shakti, which power had to descend? Then he said, Nityananda Shakti. And then he began to explain how this is corroborated by his symptoms, how he preached, how he went to the lowest. So this epic story is the glory of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Because Krishna Shakti Vina Nahi Tare Pravartana. No one can preach the message of Krishna without Krishna Shakti empowerment. So on this day, I and many of the disciples of our Srila Prabhupada, we remember this fact, that Lord Nityananda, he descended into the body of this personality and he became Shakti Avesh. Srila Sridhar Maharaj said, I cannot but admit that he is so. Shakti Avesh. I accept him as such. So Nityananda Prabhu, if we want to know Nityananda Prabhu, we have to read the Chaitanya Bhagavat. We have to bathe ourselves in all these pastimes from Chaitanya Bhagavat and of course Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. But Sri Nityananda Prabhu, who is Baladev himself, who is the Akhanda Guru Tattva, he is the cause of all of these literatures, Srimad Bhagavatam included, because he empowered Romaharshan Suta's son to speak Srimad Bhagavatam. He is the original Guru Tattva. He is the cause of the Chaitanya Bhagavat to manifest. He is the cause of the Chaitanya Charitamrita to manifest. So Nityananda Prabhu is so important to us. We have to try to make a very deep relationship with him. And on this day, on his appearance day, this is the day to weep at his lotus feet and pray for his causeless mercy. And what is that? As Narottam Das Thakur is praying to him in that Goranga bolite habe pulaka sharir hari hari bolite nayane babane ar kabe nitai chander karuna hoibe samsara vasana mor kabe tucha habe. Tucha insignificant. So all the things that we're struggling with and our material desires and lust and this and that, oh, if someone gets the mercy of Lord Nityananda, that will become completely insignificant. Nitayer karuna habe, braje radha krishna pabe. Without the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, no one can approach Radha and Krishna in Braj. So on this day, we bow down at his divine lotus feet and we pray for his causeless mercy, because his mercy is blind. We already heard that. He's not going to look at any one of us sitting here as being an unworthy candidate, because his mercy is blind. He completely overlooks whatever fault is there. And he gives his self fully. That's stated in the Nityananda Astakam, raising his arms in the air. Oh my brothers, just chant the name of Krishna and I will be sold to you. I will be sold to you and I will take full responsibility for you. So this is Nitai. This is the Guru Tattva. And on this day of Nityananda Trayodasi, we pray at his divine lotus feet that he can bless all of us. That his mercy should shower down on our heads profusely on this day. But we have to pray. We have to want it. And if we do, Nityananda's mercy will come to us in a very, very special way, deep, deep, deep within our heart. So I bow down at the lotus feet of Sri Nityananda Ram, who is the brother of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who went everywhere by the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to deliver all the fallen souls, and who is doing that continually through his Shakti, through his potency. Till the end of this Kali Yuga, no one can approach Gauranga Mahaprabhu without the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. Gaur Premanande. Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhu bhevacha patitanam bhavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Shri Nityananda Ram ki jai, Nityananda Balaram ki jai, Nityananda Abhishek ki jai, Gaur Premanande.
Bye.
Swami Maharaj ki, Nitya Vishnu Vishnu Pala Satara Sata